from Eyewitness Sports. This is the Wendy's Thanksgiving Day Blitz.
Hi, we're the Cumberland Cheerleaders.
Tackle made by number 4, Corey Brown.
Day Blitz on Eyewitness News.
Second and 6 to Blue.
And welcome into the Thanksgiving Day Blitz with Ruthie Polinsky. I'm Yanni Caracas. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Yanni. Just a little cold out there today, but fans braved the weather, as did we. And we have a great show for you tonight. Of course, the big storyline this holiday, one of the coldest Thanksgivings on record.
Yeah, freezing. So many games moved to last night or this weekend, but some schools braved it out. We have highlights to prove it. We'll also get into last night's action in case you missed it. I want to start at Burrillville, where I was today, Ruthie. Their head coach, Gennaro Ferraro, tweeted out last night they had 15 heaters, 20 propane tanks, 30 gallons of fuel, and 15 cords of wood donated to them to keep everyone warm.
That's amazing. I saw they were keeping the footballs warm.
That's right. The cheerleaders all bundled up for this one. I mentioned the heating tanks. Here, the footballs getting a little warm. Don't mention Deflategate jokes, though. And this Chieftain fan costume of the day here. Opening drive for the Broncos. 4th down. They're going to go for it. Jake Jelinas keeps it himself, dives into the end zone to make it 7-0 Burrillville. Second quarter now. Michael Gongaleski, the carry. And check out the blocking. Untouched into the end zone to put the home team up 2 scores. And then going through the air, Jelinas to a wide open Ryan Lockwood. Burrillville gets the win,
wow,
42-6.
All right, Woonsocket fresh off their state championship visiting Cumberland at Tucker Field today. Early on, Joe Leonard with the handoff to Jack Andrews. He goes for the first down and some. He'll eventually get brought down by a team of Villanovans, but just a few plays later, the Clippers will punch it in for points. Joe Leonard with the QB keep. They go for 2 to put them up 8-0. All Cumberland today, Yanni. Next Clippers possession, handoff to Andrews again. He'll go the distance this time. Clippers up 14-0. They go on to win 22-zip over Woonsocket.
That looked like you sped it up. That was real time, though.
That was real time. Just fast. Yeah.
All right, now the oldest rivalry in our area, of course, is Westerly Stonington. Maury Hirsch-Gordon in studio now joins us more on the 2018 edition. Maury?
Well, Yanni, today was special. The rivalry between these two storied programs hit 100 this morning. It was a near sellout crowd at Westerly, people arriving at the stadium as early as 7 a.m. for tailgating and pregame festivities. Stonington just one win this season, looking to play spoiler on the road against the Bulldogs. They get the ball first, and not a good recipe for success. They cough it up. Bulldogs jump on it in plus territory, and they'll take over. 3 plays later, they go to the air, something rare for Westerly, but it pays off. Tim Hentz with the first down catch inside the red zone. Then the pass sets up the run, and Tristan Turano scampers home. It's 7-0 Bulldogs. Next possession, they hand it off to their other beast, Peter Fusaro, a stiff arm, evades another tackler, and he rumbles his way down inside the 5-yard line. They give it off to number 44 one more time as Westerly wins big in a shutout, 61-0. Here's more on the storied rivalry. There was almost no chance the Thanksgiving Day frigid temperatures were getting in the way.
The weather's just humanly possible to live in. We'll play the football game.
From a border battle that's been happening for more than a century.
But 1911 is when it all started.
People in our communities expect to watch a game Thanksgiving morning.
We don't do that. We're not weak. We're strong here. Cold weather means nothing. Rain means nothing. Snow means nothing. The game is everything.
Westerly, Stonington. 2 bitter rivals, 1 great tradition.
It's special. We're lucky what we've got here.
It's very rare that we move a Thanksgiving Day game. There's a lot of tradition of playing Thanksgiving Day.
It's a big deal here for both towns, and it's it's the biggest deal when Westerly wins.
And today belonged to Westerly as the Bulldogs scored 28 straight points in the opening quarter to open the floodgates. And it's now Westerly that has the bragging rights in this rivalry for the 2nd straight year.
Certainly everything tastes better. My mom's a great cook, but everything tastes better when the Bulldogs win.
And regardless of outcome, it's a time to celebrate and cherish family and friends.
We went 5 years in a row losing, so after beating them last year, it's our turn to put together a little streak, hopefully, and hopefully the game continues the way it has been.
And with today's results, Stonington finishes the season with just 1 win, while Westerly caps off a memorable season at 9-2. Ruthie, Yanni?
Good stuff there.
Love
I wish
it.
I was down there today. So
no,
just
it's
3
fun.
games in Rhode Island today, but a healthier helping in Massachusetts.
While many schools in Massachusetts moved their games, several in our area decided to keep the tradition going on Thanksgiving, and that was the case in Attleboro for this year's traditional matchup between the neighboring towns, North Attleboro and Attleboro. No Super Bowl at stake for the Rocketeers or the Bombardiers today in Attleboro, but that doesn't mean this game is meaningless. Bombardiers up 7-0 in the third quarter, and after a goal line stop, the Rocketeers take over, picking up momentum with this pass from freshman quarterback Tyler DiMatteo to Ryan Gamond. In double coverage, he makes the catch and takes it to the end zone, 85 yards to tie the game. Attleboro with the ball a little later. Here it's picked off by Brendan McHugh. Turn that into points, why don't you? DiMatteo takes it into the end zone. 2 touchdowns for the Rocketeers in just a matter of minutes. What a day for the freshman off the bench. It's not over, though, Yanni. Attleboro at 4th and goal to try and tie it with about a minute left. The pitch to Justin Cote, who throws it into the end zone, but it's broken up by the Rocketeers. And to put a cap on Tyler DiMatteo's day, here's the end of his 90-yard touchdown run to put the Rocketeers up 2 scores, which pretty much will do it. North Attleboro wins a good one, 20-7.
Dartmouth looking to keep its 6-game Thanksgiving Day winning streak alive against Fairhaven. Scoreless game. First half, quarterback Nolan Ellis calls his own number, gets through the line. Big pickup for the junior. Indians convert. Shortly thereafter, Ellis hands off to Javar Williams, and he gets around the end, wins the race to the end zone for the score. Blue Devils respond with a nice drive of their own. Brady Bennett finds the big first down. Then Fairhaven gets into the end zone as Bennett hands it off to Zachary Gillette. He's at the bottom of the pile, but Dartmouth gets a win in a nail-biter, 14-13 over Fairhaven.
I was nervous. Durfee looking to make it 3 wins in a row over New Bedford on Thanksgiving Day, but Whalers having other ideas at home. Up 14-0 at the break. Second half kickoff, Javensky St. Louis causes the fumble, and Jeremy DeCruz recovers it. The Whalers will turn that into points. True Williams hands it off to Latrell Canto. He plows in for the score. Canto passing 1,000 rushing yards on the drive, and the Hilltoppers respond with a great drive, and they cap it off here. Isaiah Thomas tosses to Elijah Conception. He gets into the end zone. Back to a 2-score game, but Whalers were too much today. Here's Williams to Barton Hilton on the bubble screen, 32-6. New Bedford breaks Durfee's 2-game winning streak. JP Smallins has more on the 117th holiday matchup.
After 2 years of frustrating Thanksgiving Day losses, New Bedford's 16-member senior class capped off their careers in the perfect way.
It means a lot to us, man. We've been working hard, you know. This time came quick, but I mean, the most out of it came out with the win.
This season meant a lot to us. I played with this senior group ever since I was little Whalers, and just like, it was just like a real emotional day. Just know this is the last time we play on this field together. So my brothers right there. Now I'd love to get the dub with them.
The win also clinching the Whalers' first Big 3 title since 2013 and laying a foundation. Their head coach hopes the next group can carry on.
Harder for these guys when they were freshmen. You know, they come into this program and they're young kids, little teenagers and little pups, and then they, by the time they leave here, when they stay through the process with everything, follow the process, trust the process, and now they finish the process where they're becoming young men and they're learning all morals and the values and how to be successful, how to be successful in the real world. And that's the big thing, you know, to make sure they do the right things in the classroom, right things in the community, work hard, be about family, and so those are things we preach. And the football part of it it's just icing on the cake. But it is special for the program, it is special for them, and it's special for the kids underneath, the underclassmen.
In New Bedford, I'm JP Smallins, Eyewitness Sports.
Thanks, JP. Over to Taunton. High school Tigers hosting Coyle and Cassidy. First quarter, Taunton's Noah Leonard on the run pass option. Keeps it himself. Gets into the end zone for the game's first score. Moments later, Leonard dumps it off to Corey Pintabone. And this is a big boy. Look at number 94. How many number 94s have scored touchdowns this year on our show? I think 0. Right before the half, Leonard now to Everett Ferrara in the end zone. So Taunton goes into the locker room up 21-0. And they kept it going in the second half. Zavela dives in to extend the lead. This one all Taunton, and then they'll secure the game with some defense. Sebastian Celestin with a big interception. As the Tigers raise the trophy, Taunton cruises past Coyle and Cassidy. Let's see the trophy. 34-0, Ruthie, is your final.
Gotta wait for the trophy. Case visiting Somerset Berkeley. Plenty of pageantry with the band today. First quarter, Raiders' Michael Gagliardi dancing into the end zone to put Somerset Berkeley on top. Back comes Case with some trickery here, Yanni. On the reverse, Clayton Dyer on the carry, and he navigates in for, yes, that's 6. Back to Gagliardi on the sweep. He gets in for another touchdown, and the cheerleaders, what do you think they are?
They're fired up.
Yeah, they're pretty fired
Paid
up.
their
There they
dues
are.
today.
Look at them. Case sticking around. Daniel Silva at quarterback, creating some space and room. It's Clayton Dyer again on the scoring play. He rolls into the end zone. 40-yard score. Too much Gagliardi, his third touchdown of the game from 8 yards out. He finished with not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 tutties today. Somerset Berkeley goes on to win
candidate.
41-19.
He gets extra mashed potatoes at the dinner table. Coming up on the Thanksgiving Day Blitz, a full slate of games last night around Rhode Island and Massachusetts. We'll show you all the excitement from Thanksgiving Eve when the Thanksgiving Day Blitz rolls on.
Hi, we're the Central Cheerleaders, and you're watching the Thanksgiving Day Blitz on Eyewitness News.
It's Toyota's Black 10 Days, and we want to make sure you get the message that you have just 10 days to get an extraordinary deal on a new Toyota. 10 days to save up to $8,000 on a Prius Prime, the most advanced Prius ever, when you combine $3,500 cash back with up to a $4,500 federal tax credit. Toyota's Black 10 Days ends November 26th. How many more ways can we tell you? Toyota, let's go places.
I generally don't like asking for help, but my knee started hurting, so I had knee replacement surgery. I returned home feeling pretty down and out, and I had a call from a care manager at Southland and said that she would be there as long as I needed. She gave me tips for mobility adjustment, nutrition advice. She knew everything. That was just unanticipated. All you want to do is be home and have someone make sure that you're cared for. They really helped with that.
What do you get the person that loves to tailgate? How about a new tailgate?
This year, turn Black Friday into Buick Friday. Current eligible lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2018 Buick Encore for around $169 per month. Or get this 2019 Buick Envision for around $269 per month.
No. You guys are something special today. Alexa, ask Geneva to preheat the top oven to 350 for chicken.
An oven you can control with your voice as well as your hands.
You guys are lucky or cute.
Another way we make good things for life.
Holiday tested, host approved. Save up to 40% on select products from GE Appliances. The Black Friday event, now through November 29th at Gill's Appliances.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Thanksgiving Day Blitz with Ruthie. I'm Yanni. We hope you're enjoying your holiday. Just 8 games today in our viewing area, but we had 12 last night.
Yeah, maybe not quite as cold, but a great slate of games and some of our best highlights of the year, to say the least. Let's dive into the action.
Yeah, my alma mater, SK, taking on NK in the battle for South County. First quarter, the D1 champion Skippers get to work. James Osmanski to Andrew Zarella for the touchdown to make it 7-0 NK. Back come the Rebels. Eric Anderson with a nice play call here. Double reverse allows Colin Egan to get free, and we are tied at 7. More from SK. Denzel Perry gets the pitch. He has a hole and will get in for 6, but NK They're the champs for a reason, and they hold off their rivals to the south, 29-22.
Battle for Quinnipiac Island, Portsmouth and Middletown last night. First quarter, Islanders give it to Mason Gilman. He runs hard, lowers his helmet, and scores to make it 8-0. Just moments later, Middletown has to punt. High snap, and Portsmouth is there to recover it. That's in the end zone. It's the Patriots. They're in business, but Middletown could not be stopped offensively. Gilman with a long run. Where's he going to go? He's going to go to the end zone. Middletown wins big, 51-14.
Barrington at Mount Hope during a snow squall last night. Barrington QB Brigham Murphy hands it to Nick Roach. Roachy rumbling, tumbling, stumbling down at the 5-yard line. That drive would stall, but the next one would not. Roach is in for the touchdown. 3 scores for him on the evening as Barrington wins 31-12.
Tolman visiting Shea at Max Reed Field in the 17th annual Thanksgiving Classic between the schools. Tolman with the ball early. 4th down for the Tigers. Justin Klemenchuk chucking it up, but it's picked off by Giovanni Delgado. That's his 2nd interception of the night. Pardon the camera work here. This is my bad. The Raiders fooled me, but then I find him, Malik Jackson, taking off. He'll get pushed out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, but it sets the Raiders up for this. Jalen Smith taking it in for the touchdown, and Shea goes on to win 35-20 over Tolman.
Fans bundled up at Bryant University for St. Ray's and Moses Brown, looking to break their 3-3 series tie. Quakers led 21-0 at the break. Saints come marching back. Devin O'Malley hands off to Pride Clark. Powers in, 21-14 game. Always singing and dancing this one. But MB had Michael Walsh, and he finds Max Blazer for the score. Moses Brown wins 28-20.
Johnson hosting the Juanita Sanchez co-op. Panthers had won both Thanksgiving meetings between the sides. Already up a score here. Matt Borden finds Darius Thompson over the top. Nice throw, nice catch. Great grab by the senior, 14-0 Sanchez. Panthers respond late in the half. Thomas Zednick, the big man, makes the catch with a pretty TD. Johnson wins 26-14.
29th meeting on Thanksgiving or Eve between Classical and Mount Pleasant. The first one hosted by the Purple under their new lights at the Almoro Complex. Home team up, Rainer Vargas doesn't see anyone downfield, keeps it himself, and tiptoes into the end zone. Classical with the early lead. Kilties come storming back. Joshua Richards hands it to Frederick Malay. Another wise choice. Frederick scored a few touchdowns this season. Here's another 82 yards. Mount Pleasant wins 44-19. Providence bragging rights.
Smithfield at North Providence, another game which had to be moved due to the cold weather. Cougars up 4 near the end of the first half. Smithfield with 2 seconds on the clock, trying to get 6. It's picked off by Luciano Zenteno to end the half. North Providence comes out fighting in the third quarter, adding to their lead. Zachary Estrella rolling right. He's going to take it on in himself. That's ruled a touchdown, Yanni. Cougars up 31-20. Smithfield responds. Trevor Littleline getting into the end zone to get Smithfield within 5. North Providence wins 31-26.
And finally, Lincoln hosting Central Falls, fresh off their D3 title last weekend. Lions in control early. Julian Carraz switches fields and goes untouched to the house. 14-0 Lions. But the Warriors respond. They hand the ball off to the Super Bowl MVP, Jordan Alvarado. He stretches the field and walks home. But that was all the Lions defense would surrender as Lincoln wins 28-6. Still to come on the Thanksgiving Day Blitz. We head up to Mass for last night's games in the Bay State. Highlights from Bishop Staying in Fian, Seekonk and Dighton Rehoboth, and GNB Voke in Diamond when the Blitz rolls on.
Hi, we're the Taunton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching the Wendy's Thanksgiving Day Blitz on WPRI 12 in Fox Providence.
The Wendy's Thanksgiving Day Blitz is sponsored by Wendy's. Days double, fresh, never frozen beef. Wright's Farm Restaurant, where Rhode Island gathers. And Atlantis Comfort Systems, home of the Heating Safety Tune-Up Special.
Hey, it's your pal, the $6 Million Man. Remember how happy you were getting me as a kid? Feel that way again with a stylish Honda Accord during Happy Honda Days. It comes with a standard turbocharged engine and Honda Sensing, a suite of safety and driver assist features. Yep, they really did build the Accord better, stronger, faster. Wait, where have I heard that before? Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days with great deals on the Honda Accord. Right now at your Honda dealer.
Because we believe she'll discover the thing that changes everything. Or write the code that rewrites the code. Because we believe she'll go places our minds never could. Or do it just because she can dream it. We knew we'd need the right plan for whichever path she'll choose. So we opened a college-bound saver account. It makes it easy to save a little every month. That way we'll all have more options when it's time to turn believing into achieving. Thanks to College-Bound Saver, we'll be able to say we believed in her the whole way.
The Wendy's Thanksgiving Day Blitz is sponsored by Wendy's. Days Double, fresh, never frozen beef. Wright's Farm Restaurant, where Rhode Island gathers. And Atlantis Comfort Systems, home of the Heating Safety Tune-Up Special.
To the Thanksgiving Day Blitz with Yanni Karakis. I'm Ricky Polinsky. We are still thawing out from the cold temperatures today.
You were Cumberland and Attleboro.
Correct.
How was it there?
Cold. And windy. The wind was tough.
It wasn't too windy in Burrillville, but I didn't mask like the face and have a scarf, so this area was pretty cold. But we survived.
We survived. So did all the football players. So that's good.
3 games in our viewing area up in Mass last night. Let's start at Bishop Fien as the Shamrocks hosted Bishop Stang late first half. Game tied at 3, 4th and long. Shamrocks QB Tim D'Ambrosia decides he's going to take it himself. Sets up 1st and goal. A few plays later, D'Ambrosia again rolling out, surveying, and decides to take off. He finds the end zone to give his side a 10-3 lead. Fien goes on to win 23-9.
Dighton Rehoboth hosting Seekonk last night. Falcons with the tune-up before their Super Bowl game next weekend. Second quarter, Harrison Prey finding Reese Foley on the screen. The senior tailback with room to run. Makes man-on-man miss, but gets tripped up inside the 5. Falcons decide to go right back to their guy Foley. He gets a nice hole and scores. Dighton Rehoboth with the shutout, 33-0.
Greater New Bedford Vocational visiting Diamond and Fall River. GNB playing good D. Watch out, Dwayne Almeida sacks the QB. Eric Pascal causing the turnover. Ensuing drive for the Bears. Cam Lynch goes deep to Colby Street, who makes a great catch for the touchdown. Vocational wins 19-8. All right, before we go to break, important information. Thanksgiving Day hierarchy, where do you rank it all?
The food.
Yeah.
That's the question. I'm going to say sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Then mashed potatoes.
Ooh, double potatoes.
Then pumpkin pie. I've been getting hated on for pumpkin pie. I feel like pumpkin pie is down.
Over apple. Over apple?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's just like a seasonal thing. Like,
okay. I have stuffing, turkey, mashed potatoes. So when I do my second plate, those 3 are essential to the second plate, but stuffing is number 1.
Got it.
All right, coming up next on Thanksgiving Day Blitz, we'll preview some of tomorrow's and Saturday's big games around the area. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, we are the Middletown High School cheerleaders, and you are watching the Wendy's Thanksgiving Day Blitz on WPRI 12 in Fox Providence.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Add some color to your Black Friday and get a great deal on a Jeep SUV, the best-selling SUV brand. Because the holidays are where you take them. And with a Jeep SUV, you can take them anywhere. Great deals going on all month at the Jeep Black Friday sales event. Or well-qualified lessees of select competitive full-size SUVs get this low-mileage lease on the 2018 Grand Cherokee for $239 a month.
Hi, I'm Jim Melvin from Melvin's Tire Pros. My father and I have serviced Rhode Island for over 40 years. We've been successful by offering only the best tires, like Michelin. November 14th through December 14th, you can get a $70 reward card after submission with the purchase of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires. Tire Pros stocks thousands of Michelin tires and all at the guaranteed lowest price. So stop in today for fast in and out service or online at tireprosri.com. Melvin's Tire Pros, where buying tires is never a hassle.
The rules of luxury. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't use. Use, but don't enjoy. Enjoy, but don't show it.
If you're going to follow one rule, make sure it's this one. Luxury should be lived in. During the Infiniti Winter Sales Event, lease the all-wheel drive Infiniti QX60 for $429 a month. Now get a special winter bonus at your local Infiniti retailer.
The Mercedes-Benz Winter Event is back. And you won't want to stop for anything else. Lease the C300 Sports Sedan for $399 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Welcome back. The story all week, Ruthie, has been the rescheduling of the Thanksgiving games. Let's show you how it impacts this weekend slate. On Friday, East Greenwich travels down to Charahoe for a 10 a.m. kickoff.
And the big East Providence LaSalle game will be at 6 o'clock at the home of the Rams. Mike Montecalvo is hoping to be there, so say hi.
And on Saturday, West Warwick's at Coventry at noon. The battle for Warwick. Tollgate at Pilgrim also at noon. Narragansett goes to Exeter West Greenwich at noon.
And the Mayor Fung Bowl, Cranston East versus West, is at 1 p.m. at the stadium. Situate visits North Smithfield Mount St. Charles Co-op at 1 o'clock.
We should mention Central versus Hope and Rogers Tiverton were canceled entirely. If you want to see any of the highlights from today or last night, go to our website, WPRI.com. We'd like to thank everyone who watched this year and our team of shooters today, JP, Johnny Valella, Maury Hirsch-Gordon, Dave Wiggins, and everyone who helped us throughout the year.
Yeah, great day. Always a great day. So celebratory and happy. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Enjoy the holiday. We'll see you next fall for more high school football coverage.
And we send you out, as we do every Friday night, with a compilation of the Band of the Week. Happy Thanksgiving.